Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
Ready, black 25. Hey, let's get a conversion.
Army. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
On second down, Elliott. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
5 on the 50. 58 to Mike. Here we go.
Third and short yardage, Winston. And some room to maneuver. Thomas, the intended target. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll look to run with Ingram. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your 10th
anyone.
Born.
It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Safe. Motion.
They'll try to run this one in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at third and goal.
I got him. On me. 57 to Mike.
On third and goal, Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From a yard out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston is going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The Bears ball carrier. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
A gain of 15.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Lucky. Check 20.
Hey, ball.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Right 80.
Mike 57. Bring it.
Lock in.
Check. 57.
Red,
57.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. The 20 finds his target, Montgomery. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get.
Hey, 18.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Red,
Championships, baby.
Here's Trubisky. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Blue.
31's the mic. I got one. 31's the mic. 31.
Now it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Easy.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch.
Easy. Let's go now. Let me go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 30-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 58.
Easy. Hey.
58's the mic. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's
5-0.
the mic. 58.
On 2nd and 9. Winston.
I'm coming after you.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
You don't want no problems with me. Brought down by Khalil Mack. A 3-yard pickup.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
Mike's 59.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Hey, 18. Hey, Zoo.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Winston, he shakes him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Here's Winston. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I know you felt that way.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
On 3rd down, Winston going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9.
From the 31, Trubisky.
31-yard line.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trubisky's pass to the sideline and incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
And the Bears' 1st down.
Ball. Lock in, lock in.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. As his guys are in for 6 as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Winston. Open man is Noah Brown. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run.
From the gun, Winston. And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears.
Let's go.
3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 13-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Tariq Cohen, the ball carrier.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
5 yards on the play.
Again, it's Cohen.
3rd down.
He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Let's get it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. That's caught by Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
All day, baby. Let's get this.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. That one complete to Elliott. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jameis now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Winston. And his throw is incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe.
Watch the pass.
To the air again with Winston. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down.
59. Pick me up. Hey, short. Easy. Sonic.
He's tired of us. 59's Mike. 59's Mike.
Winston to throw for it on fourth. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. A first down carry by Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Your trip is here.
Danny Trevathan on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings us second and 7 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Winston.
Watch QB jump.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24.
Bears 31, Saints 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 13. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Go.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Incomplete. It's third down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hatch it. He's moving.
Trubisky will throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Wait. Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go.
Whip.
Watch the whip. Orbit.
Following the interception, Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
A loss of 7 yards.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, Haywood.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17.
Alert, alert, alert.
Ingram. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now.
It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded about a yard deep. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against?
Get ready.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
All day, all day.
10th carry now for Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Going 58's the mic. Here we go. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. So don't say nothing.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here I come again. Check 50. Check 50. Shift.
Hey, Foxtrot. Ready.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's Trubisky. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there. That's about it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hey, Echo.
Trubisky now down around his goal line. Going up top. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. Artie Burns, the cornerback, brings him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw is Winston. Buying time to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Green, Trevor,
58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Rip right. Echo. And 58 is the mic. Going 58's the mic. Let's go, D. 58's the mic.
Jameis to throw it.
Check.
He gets it to Brown, complete. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
First down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Winston now. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Deuce.
Hey, ball.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and 1.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Third and 12.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Escaping the pressure right.
Don't be scared of it.
And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. This is caught by Robinson. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that quickly? And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Dancing to, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on first and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at third and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Let's put that team on the bus.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now Trubisky. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. That's fielded in the end zone. Elsewhere, a fourth quarter score now from Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the two...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48.
Let's go.
Well, Charles...